We're going to talk about building or rebuilding a choral program. So, first things first, my name is Andrea Oram. Welcome. I'm so glad you are here with me this morning. If you are watching the replay, you should comment #replay just to say hi and to connect a little bit. But let's get into the topic today because I'm excited. I'm excited about it because this is something that I have been a part of in the past, and it can be challenging. And so I wanted to talk about a couple tips and tricks for building or rebuilding a choral program. And I know that it's a hot topic right now because the past couple years have just been really hard on music programs. Yes, I don't know anybody that I've ever talked to who said that the last 2 years didn't affect their program in some way. So let's get to talking a little bit about building or rebuilding a choral program. So if you're building one for the first time, or if you are rebuilding one that used to be really thriving, but has been struggling over the last time period, right? So here's one of my first tips. Have a good relationship with your current students, even if you only have like 10 or however many you have, right? It doesn't matter how many you have because the ones you do have are there because they care, are there because they want to be there, hopefully, right? And if they're not, make your space a place they want to be, okay? So that's the first step. Make a really fun, safe learning environment for them, and they will help you with building your choral program. You know why? Because they will see you as someone that they want their friends to be around. If you are a person that engages with them, that connects with them, that wants to know about them and to get to know them better and to learn about them, that's what's going to be helpful for you, okay? Also, make yourself visible. So hang out in the lunchroom. Hang out at the front of the school at the beginning of the day or the end of the day. Whether you have a duty or not, go make yourself visible in the hallway. Make yourself present. Say hi to kids you don't know, right? Because when you say hi to those kids, they're like, hey, I don't even have that teacher, but she cares about who I am. She cares that I'm here. And hey, maybe I would be interested in taking her class for my fine arts credit or whatever that looks like for your space, for your school, for your teaching environment, right? And then you never know. Once they get into your class, they might discover how much they really like it, or they really enjoy being in the space that you create for your students. And so then they want to stick around, and then they invite some of their friends, right? It just goes on and on. Okay. Another thing you can think about is talking with the guidance counselors or whoever schedules students' schedule. Make sure that there is consistency. So, for example, starting with semester to semester. So, you want your students to stay in choir from fall to spring. You don't want some sort of scheduling bug or issue to cause them to have to switch mid-year. Now, I know that every school does it differently. So, like if you have trimesters or semesters or different things, like everybody's different, right? But if it's a elective class and not like a required music class that the whole grade level has to take, you want to be able to have that continuity for the students. So try to see if you can have required classes for that grade level not happen during your choral program. It may or may not work, may or may not be something that you can affect, but you can at least ask questions about it. All right. So the final thing I want to encourage is to just, if your students are at a place where they're not musically where you were hoping they would be or where they've been in past years, meet them where they are at. Don't try and push them to be where they're supposed to be just because they're supposed to be there. Yes, challenge them. Yes, have high expectations, but don't push them so hard that you push them away. Everybody in the past couple years has been going through a lot. Some students might not be, they might have different feelings regarding coming back to choir if they've been in choir before, or if they're brand new and they haven't had that experience, they just are less experienced than you're maybe used to. So meet them where they're at, give them high expectations, but be a safe, welcoming environment for them. Okay. So those are some great tips for building or rebuilding a choral program. If you were like, man, this was super helpful information, you can go check out the new music teacher support and community. There's a link in the description of this video where we talk a lot about this kind of stuff all the time. So if that's for you, go check that out. If you're already in the group, check out the guide section. We've been having some great conversations about different topics recently, and those are all cataloged in the library over there. So you can go look at past videos and check out the giveaway. There's a giveaway every so often, every week right now. And so you can go check out how you can participate in that. That's kind of fun. So have a great rest of your day, and I will catch you again tomorrow. Bye for now.